Welcome to the Northern Union Vape Show. It is a Sunday night. It's time for a little bit of chat and a little bit of just general vapey stuff. Got frog in the throat then. If you are, you can either go on to YouTube or you can go over onto Twitch and watch us on there, whichever you prefer. We are live on both at the moment. And after the show, it probably takes about 48 hours. You will be able to listen to it back as a podcast on all your favourite podcast streams because it's now working. Well, they can't see you, James, can they, on fucking podcast?
Well, no, they can't see me, but...
You've got to describe it now, mate. You've got to describe what you're doing. Sticking two fingers up if you didn't know. So if you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat Chat. If you are in Twat Chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. So who have you got on? You've got myself, Benny Vapes. You've got the one and only Graham Net Reality. We've got Mr. Steve Blazing Vapes. And we've also got JP Gardener's World.
Mr. Allotment.
Right, Mr. Allotment Man.
Mr. Allotment Man is a Gardener's World, it says on here. Right, I will get my chat so I can see everything because it's a little bit of a thing and I've got to get chat out for Mick's on the other side. Evening, Mick. Hope you are well. Video is clear on Twitch, is saying. Only saying, son. Secret Sire, funny handshake mob. We've also got a Discord coming. It is set up. Once we've got it all ironed out, you will be able to join on the Discord and you'll be able to put things in there for Northern Union Vape Show, E-Liquid Mixing Show, and general chats and things like that if you get any bargains.
Who's going to run that?
You are, Graham. You're the moderator.
Oh, no,
You're the moderator. You're already a moderator on there.
He asked him, how do I set it up? I showed him how to set it up, and then he turns around and he goes, well, you can be an administrator now. I was like,
So, exactly, just walks into it. He walks into everything, doesn't he? You get him drunk and he's great.
Is that why you're not doing the whiskey tonight?
Oh, mate, you don't want him on whiskey. Whiskey is bad on whiskey. It goes downhill fast on whiskey. Do you know what I mean?
It's like lemmings off the cliff.
It is, yeah, it is. It's like the lemmings off a cliff, then get a parachute, come back up again, walk a little bit and fall off again. That's what he's like. So, yes, so that's it. What we'll do is, Jay says Discord sucks. Well, it's a weird...
That's just we kept on emailing him.
Yeah. Mick's putting banana stickers. Unfortunately, you're on the wrong show for banana stickers, Mick. Over on Twitch. That's Mr. Grim Green. Unfortunately, I haven't got the Dixon shirt like everybody else has. I might have to get one. I think that's in trend this year.
Dick's shirt.
Right, so what we'll do is we will go live lounge. Long time no see. Long time no see, my friend. What we'll do is we'll go around and see what everybody is vaping on, and we will start with Mr. JP Gardner.
Thanks, Benny. I'm on the Abyss as usual. In that, I've got Cafe Love from DIY Flavor Chasers.
Created by...
Yeah, I got myself another ball. I was relying on the nicotine. I'll talk about that later. As well as that, I'm on the plus V2 on the Overkill mod. And in that, I have still vaping on some Clotted Dreams peach flavour from Despair. And I'll pass it over to Steve.
Thank you, sir. Before I start, I just noticed
Mr. J.
Jay Hooks on Funk is in chat.
Jay.
Good evening, sir.
Jay,
Hope
long
you're
time
doing
no
well.
see.
Nice to see you. Right then, participantes. We have Mr. Barry Jones, Mr. Benny Vapes, good looking lad. Craig D, Grateful Ant, the Sexy Hooks on Funk. We have Ian Thomas, John the Vaping Joker, Ken Om, which I presume is Kenny 2020 now.
It is Kenny 2020.
Kaiser Soze. We have Live Lounge Liquids, Metal Vape 90, Mr. Intense, and The Chair. Come have participantes and see if there's anyone else that's not popped up on there. I don't think so. I think that is it for now.
You got Mr. Craig D in. He says, most welcome, Blazing.
Mr. Craig D. Craig D, that's it. Yes. Right.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
just ignore Craig.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's it. So that's everybody in participants, and we've also got over on Twitch. We've got the Late Night Vape Show, Mick, that's in chat doing a lot of emojis from Mr. Grim Green. If you want to go over there and have a look on them. I've done that, son. He says, don't forget, and he's shouting this, don't forget Mick on Twitch, sons. We have shouted you out, son. We've shouted you out. Don't worry. They're not on chatting that. I've got to look after both of them here. Do you know what I mean? He says, I shouted, mate. I'm saying most welcome. Ah, fair enough.
So Mick's over on Twitch on the game.
Yeah, he's probably on the game. How much does he get on that, like? I thought it was cabbying.
These dodgy cab drivers. That's how we afford to go to Spain a few times a year.
Exactly. Fake taxi.
Before I went to the squirrel moment and that on the M200 by Lost Vape with the Centurus tank on top, and in that I've got some Cyber Radon.
Oh,
Very
right
nice.
on.
It's been great. Graham, have you been?
No, I haven't. I'm on
No one's
the
been yet.
Presto
Something new.
200 with the Creme Hill 2 on top, and in that I've got some peach, which are cool peach, which I've made, and I've got the Guar 21 with the Barrage on top, and in that I've got a Chill Wicklickers Carnival. And I'm passing over to Benny.
Has JP been?
Yeah.
You went first.
Oh, sorry. So I'm on the Guar 21 with the Arbiter on top, and inside that, I've got Up Red. I'm good, mate. I'm good. He's over on Twitch. Voodoo Donut. Don't know where I got it from. It was in my box. I fancied a bit of donut. Thought I'd have that. It's all right. Just tastes like cat flipping donut. Original one. And insert. So that's what I've got in that. I've also got the V class with the EVL Spot clone in there, and inside that I've got some of Vaping Bogans, Rebel X Bogan, Plum Job. I'm also going to shill a bit because we've got a little bit of shill time. Reach back here from the Saturday Shill Show. We've got the Steam Crave Adron Pro with the Arbiter 2 on top, and inside that, seeing as we've got to do it, we've got to shill a bit more. I don't know what I've done with it. It has got White Rabbit somewhere. I don't know what I've done with it. Anyone else want to shill out? We got anything from Dispergo, Vaporesso?
I've got some bobber coils in me Barrage.
No, I've got some. Don't forget, you can go over to Mr. Cloud Cartel and get 10% off if you put Benny 10. Some nice coils. Do you know it's only fun, boys? Blame Graham. It's Graham. Didn't start all this till Graham came on.
It was kind of my fault, wasn't it?
It was your fault. It's your fault, mate. Yes. Right. So, how's everybody been this week? In fact, we're a bit short because I did notice that you've got to do a first hour of your show is everybody's hand checks and then everybody's shout out chat for an hour of your show.
Yeah. An hour.
An hour. What an hour last night, mate. Look an hour.
Yeah.
Kenny shilled the show last night. It's tonight because I'm nice like that. Thank you very much for shilling it, my friend. Thank you very much. Vaping Storman, hello, good evening, and welcome.
I've been watching a couple of box sets this week. What I thought we'll get around.
Gary
to
Hughes, you all right?
Tulsa King, you know, the Stallone one.
Oh yeah, everybody's going on about that. Is it good?
It's all right. It's. I mean, I'm not going to go into too much because obviously people are going to watch it. But basically, comes out of prison, then gets sent down to Tulsa to start the branch down there. So it's like that, but it's a bit of comedy stuck in with it, you know,
All right.
you know what I mean? So that's not too bad. And then me and the wife finished watching last night The Rig.
Is it good? I fancied that as well.
It's I won't go into too much detail until you've watched it, but yeah, once you watched it all,
Right, yeah.
But it's definitely worth a watch though. We both really enjoyed it, like so.
Right, that's yeah, definitely. I've heard, like I say, Tulsa King. I've heard a few things about, and also, what is it?
The Rig.
The Rig. I've been seeing coming up, and I'm like, ooh, I fancy that. But I've been on Doom Patrol, I've never watched Doom Patrol. Doom Patrol. It's a DC thing. Then it went on to HBO on the second series, but it was DC originally. I watched the first series, and it was all right. And then the second series, I watched the first one. I just think it's shit now, so I'm not going to bother with it.
I got towards the end of the first series, and I just went, "Oh no, I'm going to give up on this." I'm going.
Doom Patrol or something. Did you say?
Doom Patrol. Yes, it's a superhero thing from DC. And I thought, oh, sounds quite good, does that? So I watched it, and it was all right. It told, because it was introducing everybody and that lot. But then, like the second series, I watched first episode, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to bother with rest, to be honest with you.
I've been watching The Strain.
I've watched that ages ago, The Strain.
Yeah, I know,
great.
but I missed it the first time round, so I'm on the second series now. I'm really enjoying that. And I saw an absolutely great film, which I didn't even know existed until I watched the Golden Globes in a YouTube watch party. And it's won Best Comedy. It's called The Banshees of Inisskillen.
Oh, is that Colin Farrell in it?
Colin Farrell and the same
Was that
people.
the one that you showed us the other day?
Yeah, the same people who made In Bruges and the same stars of it in Bruges. It was great. Really enjoyed it. So I recommend that. I won't tell you anything about it. Don't watch the trailers. The trailers has too much in it. Just go and just watch the film. If you like In Bruges, just watch the film.
Okay.
Mr. Intense saying Vikings Valhalla new series has started. I didn't think it was with Vikings. I've started watching it and not done the full series of it because it sort of jumped a little bit, and I was like, I've lost interest. 1883, yeah, decent. I've seen that popping up as well. Metal Vape's bought himself a flat cap.
Stuart Valentine, good evening from down
Says
under.
it's quite nice. Jumped down. You all right, mate? Hope you're well. He says it's keeping his head quite warm. Yes, a flat cap does keep your head warm.
I can't wear a flat cap because it makes me look.
I got one of those, beanie.
It makes you what?
Makes me look like a farmer.
All right.
Be driving tractors for a living.
Do you look like an homeless person?
I do.
All you need is you put that on the floor outside, and what is it round you? A sleeping bag. And you probably make 20 quid.
String.
Yeah, yeah.
With your pot noodle.
Yeah, with pot noodle, or someone giving you a bag of chicken when they come out or something. Do you know what I mean? That's all you need, that, mate. Have you been watching Alt James?
Natural Treasure, mainly. I've been rather enjoying that.
I watched the first couple of that, and I'm like, I'm not sure.
Like I say, it seems very long, but it's very puzzled as well because it's like stuff coming in, like Elvis, for instance. He's a bit of a story for him to go into, but I won't say any more than that then because I don't want to spoil it if anyone's fancying watching it.
Is that National Treasure? Is that the one from the films? Is it a series from the films?
It's a series, but like I say, there's been a couple of characters that's actually in the film, being in the show.
Because want that what's his name? National Treasure. Nicolas Cage. One of his better ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was when you said National Treasure. I'm like, I didn't realise they brought it out as a series. To be honest with you. Craigie's got me one of them mad woolly Russian hats. Good for the heat wave we're having. Yeah. It's supposed to snow tomorrow.
Is it?
Oh, Dave Lloyd,
I'm busy tomorrow.
No, honestly, it's supposed to snow. Yorkshire and Humberside have got a weather warning for snow. 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but sometimes when they say, "Oh, there's weather warning for snow," but what it actually means is in the Highlands of Scotland doesn't always tell you. It's down here. Nothing for us.
Yeah, I've just had a look. Like, you know what I mean? Can he say spoiler alert? Elvis dies. We'll talk about that in a second. But Metal Vape says been watching Z Nation. It's kind of like a parody of The Walking Dead. Z Nation is really good. I watched all of that. That's really good. It's really good if you've never watched it. Stuart saying, anyone tried the new Stream Crave Mission kit? The new one, the AIO is not out yet. The tank is.
I tried it at the Vape Expo. I had to go to the Vape Expo. I really liked it, and I don't like AIOs. It's like an AIO for a man.
Yeah, it's quite heavy, and apparently it's quite heavy.
It's really heavy. It's sturdily built, I was a little bit worried about when you look at the buttons that they look flimsy. They weren't.
Right.
It went up to 100 watts, and the flavor of it was really, really good.
Right.
And the COVID off it as well was.
Yeah, the COVID off it, yeah. Yeah, apparently it comes out this month, doesn't it? I know Flatcap says he's getting one. I know Boys
Yeah.
Over on Saturday Show, they'll get one. I would have thought.
Unfortunately, you missed they had a discount on the Steam Crate site where you could order it straight from the Steam Crate site, and it worked out at £72 with the discount code with shipping. But they're all sold out there now.
Yeah, you probably, when it comes out, give it about 6 months, you'll be able to pick it up. Because I've noticed that the Stubby's coming down in price now. Stubby's coming down. I think I've seen it for 72 now on sites. So it is coming down.
When it comes to 20 quid, I'll think about it.
It'll probably drop to about...
When it's in the bargain box.
Yeah, you'll get about 60. It'll probably drop to about 60, I would have thought. Dusty, you all right, my friend? Graham be wearing wigs and stilettos next. He does all the time, Craig. Yeah. Honestly, on a
Wednesday,
weekend.
no,
This is his night off. That's what it is.
Wednesdays. I have to get changed for the mixing show.
Yeah, have you not seen? Have you seen Rocky on a picture show when he's got the what is it over his legs? Because Graham's got one over his legs now. He's got a heating blanket over his legs, so you can't see. There you go. His heating blanket over his legs to keep him warm.
It's
so what he
granny
does,
blanket.
he rips it off, and he's got stilettos and high heels on under there, like Rocky on the show.
Haven't we all? What?
Are you sure you're not in old people term there, Graham?
I feel like it.
Is someone coming round with a cup of tea later on?
Yeah, knocking on his door.
Where do you think I got that from?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no heating. There's no central heating. This is how tight he ain't got any central heating in his house.
Neither do I. I've still got no hot water in, man.
Is the boiler not working still?
There's no water pressure, so they can't fill the boiler. So I'm waiting on Yorkshire Water at the moment. Been chasing, but the problem is that we're on a linked main instead of like having a separate main from the, feeding into the house. It's shared from 3 properties. So still me heading at the moment.
Did you not? Have you got water pressure coming out of your cold water tap?
Yeah, but it's not enough to fill the boiler.
If you put your finger over it, does it stop?
Yeah.
So if you put your finger over the cold water tap, it stops?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's not enough water to fill it up then. That's a test to see if it'll fill your boiler.
Online boiler diagnosis.
Metal Vape saying, I want to get into the Borough game, but I don't have the money, so I've been looking at the SXK Banter Box. I would say to you, keep an eye on I Fancy One. There's a couple of discount codes on that. If they ever get these back in, I don't know if they're still on there or not, but they have that.
Yeah, that's a website.
Yeah, and I picked that up. I think we're at 35 quid for that. And that's a borrowed device. Like I say, everybody says it's worth getting. So keep an eye out on ifancy1.com, which is Wicklicker and Mike Serendipity. If you look over on there, I Fancy One, you might find that they might have some on. They have discount codes, so you might get it as cheap. Kenny, no, it wasn't. Let's just address that one. No, it wasn't that one, mate. It's a different thing. So yeah, anybody bought alt this week? Have you been buying anything?
I've had a couple of new things in the post that them in from.
Yes, I've got them in.
Naughty Juice.
Yes.
And that's about it. Apparently, I've got something coming in from Smoand. They messaged me on Instagram saying that something about the Pasito Mini.
Oh, was that small? Oh, that's all right. Yeah,
but that's coming out at some point. Yeah.
Right. That's good. Then small one. I had the Pasito, the original one. I liked it till it nearly set on fire.
Yeah, that's never good. No.
Charging it up, and it suddenly got really, really warm. And it's in a tin now somewhere.
Buried in the garden.
Buried in the garden. Grady says, my boiler's making a clanging noise. I'll send you a video. You can fix it. Pop round. I'll give you a cup of tea. It's a bit of a long ride up there, isn't it? Really? Nicky Maynard saying, Poxy Bills don't mention water JP having wet room fitted in the downstairs toilet nightmare. It's a little bit small as your downstairs toilet for the wet room. If it's only that big by that big, it's only time for a toilet, you're only going to get a little shower in. Address the bridge near the motorway. Oh, yeah, right there. Near the Adrian's Wall. Is that where you are? That's his address. Adrian Wall. So, really nice bit of kit. He's the box, is he? You want that?
What he wants to do is, like, if you have to rip the boiler out for a new one, throw the boiler over the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, I did order another Guar 21.
Yeah.
£38 plus postage and packaging from that Mo. I'll try and see. It's
From who?
That begins with V. Veiwu.
Oh,
The
Voo.
Veiwu marketplace website, and
It's not. It's all China. Is that? I could have told
well,
you that.
it had a Union Jack sticker next to it, and I thought, oh, that will come to me quickly. And then I got an email for tracking from Netherlands, and then it hit the tracking, and it went to Hong Kong tracking.
Yes, honestly, if you'd have asked me, I'd have told you. I'd have told you that Vau is China.
Well, I'll see how long it takes. I'm not in a rush for it.
It shouldn't be too bad. It shouldn't be too bad, to be honest with you. It shouldn't be too bad, shouldn't that? It's going to be extended, apparently.
But for £38, I want a backup of that just in case this.
Yeah, you can't go wrong for that, can you? You can't go wrong for that. Even if it takes, if you're not in no rush for things, this is what's a good thing. If you get it from China, if you're not in a rush for things, then you can get it a little bit cheaper, as long as you don't get hit with duty free or all like that. That's when it can push it up. Do you know?
Well, if it's coming from the Netherlands warehouse by Chinese plane.
Yeah. We should be dropping off at Netherlands and then coming over on boat.
I ordered some nicotine from Nick Hub.
All right, yeah.
This week. Yeah. Postie, attempt to delivery, can't find the address, sending it back to the supplier. How the fuck can you not manage to find the address? I live on the actual main road. Fucking, they have no problem sending me fucking bills.
Go outside and check to see if your numbers are still there.
Yeah.
I had a number nicked. I had a number nicked from my door.
Yeah, the number nicked.
I've had the wheels nicked from my wheelie bin.
Why would someone nick you?
It's just a bin now.
Just a bin, yeah. Did someone pinch them? Probably my kids have made the go-kart out of it.
The thing is, out the back, there's an L shape and the road, so I match my numbers with their numbers, and around about 11 o'clock at night, I just swap the bins around.
Dave Lloyd saying he's Mason Aero shipped. I think he got it straight from Steam Crave, didn't he?
Crave.
Kenny saying, damn Chinese government still got my pulse. China, yeah, Craig D saying it's Chinese New Year soon. It is Chinese New Year soon.
Royal Mail aren't allowing any shipping out the country at the moment.
No, because they got hacked, didn't they? They got hacked.
Ransomware.
Yeah. So you know what they were doing? Someone watching porn, weren't they?
Yeah, it's probably one of them Russian bots that we have coming here. Oh, let's click that. Oh, fuck.
Well, I've been saying that I nicked the numbers. So he's nicked your numbers.
Oh, yeah, Bill's making hamburger soup.
He's making hamburger soup?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Well, that would have had beef soup.
It is beef soup, but they call it hamburger soup. As soon as you hear hamburger soup, you just go, oh my God. Then you say, it's a beef broth. Just Americans for you.
So Kenny saying, make sure you get your orders in by the 22nd.
On it then?
Probably cheese.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger soup.
A cheeseburger soup, yeah. It's probably done a tomato sauce with a burger in it. Oh,
hello.
Hello.
What's going on here?
Oh.
Hello.
Still
Where
hear
you
me?
gone? Can hear you. Can you hear me, mother? Go a bit further.
Yeah,
Still hear you.
Can you hear me?
Big light on.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, that's good.
Country Road saying, Dave Lloyd, how long does Yesy cheesecake and chocolate mousse VT take to steep?
3 weeks for a sweet cheesecake.
There you go. 3 weeks for cheesecake, mousse.
Chocolate mousse, about the same. but
There you
a
go.
little bit less.
Hey.
Are you back?
They'll
What
ask
did
me
it?
that. They'll ask me that question. This as I know yesterday. How long does Yesby cheesecake take to steep?
Everybody, so is the recipe come out with UC sweet cake?
I don't
UC
know.
cheesecake.
Using
Cheesecake. Guys are saying that Legion of Vapors have the Goa 21 for 43 next day delivery.
Yeah,
Wow.
Could have got it
pants.
there, Graham. Could have got it there.
Yeah, but say £5.
Well, yeah, I suppose
That's
it
a
might
burger.
say
And, that's a burger and chips.
it is around Jordan. It's not round us. Bloody hell!
Actually, it's a burger. It's a burger, chips, and a milkshake round us.
What for the $5?
Yeah.
How big's the fucking burger?
Yeah, and at the pub at the end of the road, if you go at 2:00, you get a pint and a burger for £5.
I'm moving to Liverpool. Yeah, Dave's saying 3 to 7 days should be good. Dusty Roads. 54 on Amazon.
Yeah, it's going to buy £4, so I refuse to buy it on Amazon.
I tell you something that looked nice till I read the ingredients and it's got tomato soup in. Oh,
Why do you not like tomato soup?
it makes me ill.
It makes
Do you like
ill.
tomato? Do you like
It makes you ill.
tomatoes?
Yeah, but it's something in tomato soup. I used to eat it a lot. And then I had it one time and it just came back up. And every time I've tried to eat it, same thing happens. So I can't touch the stuff.
I think it's a bit strange, to be honest with you, James.
Yeah.
So there'll be no tomatoes growing in your allotment. He's got a massive new allotment. If anybody didn't know why he's
That's
called
why you're
Gardener's
not
World.
Yeah, 10 meters by 50 meters long.
He's going to be the new Charlie Dimmock. He's going to
He
be walking
is.
around no bra on.
Yeah.
With those nice apple and pear trees.
He putting some pear trees in.
You what?
Has he got
Yeah.
pear trees in?
The pear trees, what I was showing you on the video earlier on in the week. I'll have to get a picture up and show it out.
Right.
Just
So,
needs-
no.
Just needs pruning at the moment.
Yeah, my plum tree needs cutting down a little bit.
You need your plums.
I need my plums chopping. In terms of, I've got a few tips for him. Easy one, and I'm very happy with the matches and dirty cheap. Thought I'd buy a QP Juggernaut as well, so not so much. So yeah, Dusty Rose has found a banger on ATF. So it's saying Amatorium did that to me. JP vaped it and then came back up. Mr. Intense says it sounds like a cider Perry garden. He's going to be there when
Gonna
he's
make
going to
cider.
I might
be
do that.
pushing them with your feet though.
Get in touch with Scott. Eat them.
It's Scrubby Jack.
Well, I'll be getting some. I'm going to be doing a grape one as well, a grape line. So I'm going to put 3 grapevines in. So
But they've got to be sheltered though, aren't they, grapevines?
not all of them.
Oh, right. I thought they had to be in a tent.
No, because there's a finery in Driffield.
Oh, right.
So if I can get some similar breed to what they've got, they'll grow at my end if they're growing a bit further up from where I am.
We'll go see if they do wine tasting there and take you around the orchard and just snip a little bit off.
Yeah, let's go.
Take your prunes.
I'll go with every bush and fill my bag up.
Yeah.
But I didn't know that though. You're only allowed 7 grapevines before you have to declare it to the government. Because then you get classed as a vinery.
Oh. Mick's doing tonight is the Easter special on the late night steamer show.
He's going to steam on Dave, apparently.
Steam on Dave, yeah. Steam on Dave. They've got Newcastle, they've got Dave's on there. Dave Lloyd is on there now. If you want to go over to join the mix. Mr. Intense says grapes do well in greenhouses. That's what I thought they had to be in a greenhouse. I thought they were, every time I've seen them in a greenhouse. Not just outside on a stick. With some wire.
I've had a greenhouse. I know what I'll be growing.
Yeah. Cabbages.
Cabbages.
Sprouts. We're putting some sprouts on. So what are you planting, James? What are we planting? Are we doing flowers or are you doing fruit and veg?
Fruit and veg. I've got my strawberries to transfer across. I've got stuff over at my old plot to transfer, but I've got onions and garlic in at the moment, so they'll be getting transferred.
So are you going to be having one of these little stalls outside that people do? You know,
Not allowed.
you're not allowed. But
Not
out on the
allowed.
street, move it
Not
down the road
allowed
a bit.
you're not allowed to grow on an allotment and sell to the public. I can give it to like food banks and that if I have spare, but I'm not allowed to sell.
I thought you could. I thought you could just put them in a box outside and say, honest, yeah, say £1 for 50 potatoes.
What do it, Jeremy Clarkson?
Yeah, yeah. We're after Graham, but we're under one case of Mick. So he swore, I'll put the phone down. Oh dear, yeah, you got to be at that 1K. You're not far from that 1K, Mick.
Yeah, I'll come on when you're 1K.
Yeah, when you're 1K and he can publicise himself.
Yeah,
It's too big for him.
I'm sure we know someone who can tell you how much it costs, so it'll be all right.
Just around saying the Yasu's cheesecake is very high at 5%. It totally changed to a coconut flavour. Yeah, it does get a bit coconutty.
3.5 is the thing where it starts going coconutty.
Yeah. So just be aware of that. So yeah, I'm not a gardener. I am not a gardener at all. I hate gardening. Are you a gardener, Steve? Are you a...
Yeah. We've got a couple of bits and boxes going on in the garden. We just have been experimenting the last couple of years just to see what grows well in there and what doesn't, and what we do like and that. So we go for it because it's just where we found where we put them, where the sun comes around that wall there, it gets nice and warm. So when we've been growing stuff like spring onions and stuff like that, they grow really well, and then getting a little greenhouse to put in the garden and stuff like that. So I want to try and grow some garlic this year. I've got a couple of chili plants growing in the window, so I've got to at some point transfer and that. But yeah,
Well, your garlic needs to be in now, really.
yeah. Well, we'll
I noticed you haven't asked me if I'm a gardener.
I was just about to ask you, where were you going to grow it? In your loft? In your grow tent? Upstairs?
one of them window ledge boxing.
Garden
Yeah.
shows are those things outside, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go outside.
Exactly. Well, check you all right, mate. What is it? Les did. I mean, he did peppers in his grow tent to show that it does work. They were massive. Absolutely, they grew really, really quickly. Very proper, quick, because they sell paraphernalia for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he had a grow tent in the shop, and it were put. What is it in there? Cereal. You all right, mate? He put.
They are pretty cool. Thing is, putting it up by yourself is I do 2 meter by 2 meter one. Trying to put it up by yourself was an absolute nightmare. It took me about 2 days to do because I got really frustrated with it when the storm downstairs. Well, I'm going to do that.
But we got Melbait's put in Jesus died for our sins that end up letting them rip in the loudest possible fart in church. Hallelujah for that. The gastronomical aestheticism, the entire church echoed. Then that was a dad joke, but I didn't really get it. Oh, yeah, like I say, not a gardener. Is anybody else a gardener? Because we know that what do you got? Nick and Ed, but my missus does all the gardening. I make the tea. I'm from London, no gardens, just window boxes. Exactly. I was all right in my terrace house. It had a backyard, so it didn't have out there. It was great. I've got a massive garden now that I don't look after. Hate it. Hate the gardening. Hate it with a passion. Not for me. Not for me at all. So we have got coming up, we have got your bargains, and we've also got, I don't know, did you get some shinies this week?
No, I couldn't see out this week.
All right.
Has anybody? Try make up for it next week.
Oh, that's all right. Well, like I said, I did say one that came up was the E-Leaf Eon Crayon that's come up. That's a new one, is the crayon. I don't know why they call it crayon. Looks a bit like a crayon.
Not wax, is it?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's from E-Leaf. It's a new thing. They go down pod direction, aren't they? But they call it a crayon. It looks all right. Looks all right. I don't know. I don't think anybody reviews for them now, really, for all that. I don't know if anybody gets out. That were me, if anybody. Did you hear that? I hope it did. I just farted, nearly shit myself.
Is it a bit sticky?
A bit sticky, I think it was a wet one. Someone says a couple of Scotch bonnet plants on my windowsill. 3rd year, still going good. Scotch bonnets. First time I heard of Scotch bonnets were on Big Brother. And that guy from Scotland who was, I think he was blind. And he said, I'm from Scotland. Because the guy was saying, the Scotch bonnets are really, really, really strong. And he turned around and said, I'm from Scotland, I can take them. And all I can remember him going, milk, milk, milk.
I kill fans. I just kill plants.
Yeah, I just hate it. I hate it. So, has anybody who's Dancing on Ice has started tonight?
Oh, Christ.
Dancing on Ice? No, not a Dancing on Ice,
No.
man. What about Love Island? That starts tomorrow night.
No.
You're not like, oh, man.
Oh, no.
Dancing on
He's
Ice and
such a
Love
girl,
Island.
isn't
I
he?
am, yeah. Dancing on Ice and Love Island. Yeah.
See what's happening on Corrie?
I don't watch Corrie. I don't watch Corrie at all. Don't watch Corrie. Don't watch Emmerdale. Don't watch Emmerdale. I went up there near there where the old Woolpack
You do watch Stargirl.
Stargirl. I don't mind Stargirl. Don't mind that. I don't mind. To be fair, some of the kids' stuff I don't mind still watching. 50 and I'll still watch a cartoon. Do you know what I mean? I'll still watch a cartoon film, and enjoy it.
The only cartoons that
I watched Super Pets last night with the little one.
American Dad. I don't mind American Dad. And you watch Super Pets.
Yeah.
Oh, Family Guy. Family Guys. Yeah. I like American Dad. And I like Family Guy.
Yeah. Yeah, because Family Guy, some of the stuff they're doing there is right on the. How they get away with it, I don't know.
So is American Dad. American Dad's like that, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like American Dad. Obviously, I have to say the one I let rip and chirp was the worst to date. It sounded like an 850 Warhol with the way it ripped on the pew. The thing it would have been, would it probably did echo? It's a bit of an echoey place if you let one go real loud. Trick saying I'd rather have open heart surgery through my toe with a spoon than watch a reality shite. But you all right? You can spot a cider drinker by how they got to the toilet to fart. Fair enough. So what do you want to do? Shall we do as bargains then now? Shall we go on to bargains and do that and see what... right, so let me move this out of the way. That can go there. We ain't got no shinies, so we'll do bargains. Right, so this week is all about your builders. So if you go over to... I did notice that Mike on the Saturday show had this drop from TVC, and they were saying, don't know if you can still buy them. Well, I found one over at the Vape Box. You can get it in stainless. Don't know how many they've got, but it is... I don't know what these are like, Vape Box. Never bought off them. Don't know them. Just found it, put it in eBay, in Google, and had a look around. And this was the cheapest I could find, which is £15.
It's
£15.
not a bad little RDI, that. I had one.
Everybody's saying it's good. Everybody's saying it's a good little RDA. You can go... So that is over at Vape Box. Vape Box is that one. So I don't know, everybody. Next one is over at Custom Vapes. I've got a bit of a sale going on. You can get the Goat RDA by Grim Green and Homeboy OC. And it's for £19.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, that one, because you replace the whole of that there, with the coils, and that bit you just screw it off, and literally just screw it on with the coils that are fixed into that, and then put your cotton in.
Right.
You don't actually open this up and put your own coils in. You have to buy the whole. So I can zoom in. Let me zoom in.
What are you done here? What are you done here? What are you doing?
Oh, it's all gone.
What are you done?
I clicked on the zoom bit, and it's.
Right.
That works really well.
It works, yeah. So that's over at Custom Vapes. They've got that, and it's £20. I think they've got it in. They've got it in state. I don't know what colours they've got it in. Just have to have a look.
Black's
They might
out,
be also that might be sold out here.
blue.
Ooh.
Oh no, they've got gold in. I thought I'd check.
Gold.
I know they've got some in.
Um,
So you're
Gold.
looking at gold. I thought I'd seen some. You're gonna get gold.
gold. Two left.
So you can get it in gold if you want it in gold. There you go, gold one. So it's just fit. So £20. Next one, also over at. You better check and see if they've got them in. Over at there. I thought I checked. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they've got them in. So still over at Custom Vapes, which is not a bad little site. Which is the Ocular RDA by Twisted Messes and Org Vape, and that is £10. 10 of your English pounds. Only get it in stainless steel. That's all you can get in is stainless steel at the moment. So I just thought I'd pick some up for your builders. If you're not into building, then it'll be no good for you, but a couple little bargains there if you want to fancy it.
Custom Vapes has 3 Trustpilot reviews, all 5 stars.
Yeah, Custom Vapes are all right. Custom Vapes are all right. I bought off of them before. They used to do the cleaner and the stacked and all that lot. If you go over to the Vaping Hamster, you can get the MDX 18650 kit from Unicorn Mods. It is, if you want it in white brass, if you've got stainless steel, I think it is. If you want it in a stacked section one, it's £89.
Yeah.
Copper stacked is £89. Stainless steel is £50. And rainbow is £50.
White brass.
And the white brass is a tenner more, which is £69. That's for the full kit.
That's the only time I'd buy Rainbow. A Rainbow Unicorn. Definitely.
Rainbow Unicorn, yeah. So, Vape Announcer is all right. I've dealt with him. He has given me a few bits to review before, some juice and things like that. He's a good guy. Do support him. He's on a little business. So if you are after a new mech and you want it in a stacked, which is £89, or you want it in the white or the stainless steel, 59 quid for the full kit. That includes the dripper and the tube. So I don't think that's too bad.
Yeah.
So I think it looks quite nice.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that is, we have got one that was sent in. So if you do fancy sending in a bargain when we get Discord, you can do this. But we have had one sent in this week, a little bit of a bargain. So we'll take away, send a little video.
Over Evolution Vaping. Now, these are not as well known as EC1, but they're a bloody good company. And they're selling the Aegis Max 2 kit from Geek Vape for $27.99, but you can only get it in red or silver. Now, that's the full kit, mod and tank, everything all in one. So, again, if it breaks, if it falls out of my pocket and smashes, do I give a shit for 28 quid? No, do I, Buck?
I'm sure they'll be using that on the Sunday show when they do their vaping ones.
Well, $27.99 is a great price for the full kit. Everything in it, job done.
Yeah.
I think you can get some corals in with that as well. But
Did he finish? I couldn't tell if because I didn't fade it out at the end.
I didn't realise it started.
Yeah. So thank you very much to the Free Men and Vape Show for pointing that one out for us and sending that in. Much appreciated, my friends.
You have to poke. You have to get
have
your
a friendly
dick out,
back.
don't you?
Should be back on. So thank you very much for Mr. Solom, Mr. Aiden Littlebro, and also Mr. Vape for sending that through. Nicky Mayer says, never use a stack. Do you have to build it in series? I think Mick answered that. Yes, mate. About 0.3 will be a nice vape. So, yeah. So there you go. So that were your bargains this week. Like I say, I had to look around for your builders because everybody was saying, "Oh, can't find things." You've done for other thoughts, normal stuff and that lot. So I just thought, well, we'll put it in there. We'll put it in there and let you have a look at them ones. So yeah, that's it. So what's everybody got planned for this week? Oh, and oh.
Not a lot, I don't think. I've got to do a bit of recording. Finally released my first video, my first review since Expo, so that came out today. But yeah, I've got a few bits and bobs I want to start doing, like the ones I sent in the Naughty Juice. Then I've got them few little bits and bobs I've got to finish recording up. So
Yeah,
just spending my week doing that this week.
Yeah, I'll be doing tomorrow night is my video day. I've got shitloads of juice stuff and that lot to do. So that'll be just hitting that. Swamp Thing, he picked up the Arcanian RDA from Evolution for a tenner today. Yeah, I could have gone on to normal site. I just like to share the love out sometimes, you know what I mean? I find bargains everywhere else because you could go to Evolution Vaping, you go to EC1, you go to, do you know what I mean? And I just thought it's nice to see what else is out there. Do you know, and see what other one. Sorry. So I tell you what I did get him. I will show you.
Ooh.
This was a nice surprise on Friday when I got home.
Ooh.
Oh, I know, I've seen this.
So I get home, there's a box for me. I thought, oh, what's that? And it's that.
What was it?
So
Is
I
it
thought,
a rampant rabbit? No.
But that's what I thought, well, where's that come from? No, it's
Was it buzzing?
from... Well, I thought that, yeah. It's from
It says from Love Honey.
Yeah.
Nivokes.
Bugs. Ah.
So yeah, they sent me a little Christmas present. So it's got a Bluetooth speaker.
Wait in the hat, I know.
Yeah, it's got a Bluetooth speaker. It's got a pop thing for your phone. We've got a key ring, a lanyard, a bag, a Christmas card.
He's so easily pleased, isn't he?
I were well chuffed. I were well chuffed, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, nice.
If you want a vape review, all you have to do is send a little bit of bribe and he's...
Yeah,
he's-
a little bit of bribe. And they sent this as well.
Ooh.
So that's their new kit. That's in there. It's a refillable pod. Refillable pods. I've got one there. A little side-by-side one and two. New ones there.
Very nice.
So that will be getting a little bit of a review as well. But that was a nice little surprise when I come home.
You're going to fast track it.
I will fast track it for them. Yes, I will.
Oh, that's a nice little surprise for you.
It was a total surprise. I wasn't expecting. Oh, do you know what I mean? You don't expect it, do you?
Yeah.
You know, I've never had the Christmas present off of anybody before, so I thought, oh, that's quite nice.
Oh,
of them, is that? No, I don't mean like that. I mean for a company. I meant a company, not friends. Not friends. I meant from a company
Actually, I
side
can
of
believe
things.
he's never had a Christmas present before.
Piff to
Not-
Mick, apparently.
Yeah. Not like I say, not from a company. That's the first company that's ever sent me a Christmas thing, which I thought was really nice of them. Do you know what I mean? Cheered me up on Friday when I got home and I was a bit pissed off with work and that. Do you know what I mean? I walked in, I'm like, oh, nice. So and then so this week I've bought a new graphics card.
Yeah.
All right, what you got?
I will tell you when I'll tell you a tale. So I wanted it. So my camera has had to go on hold for a little bit because I've used the money from some of the money I got from my Christmas to buy a new graphics card. Just because I want it to be a little bit faster, I want it to be, editing and that lot. So I looked around and Graham says, time to look now because new cards have come out and people are selling their older ones off. So I did go for an RX 870. So I looked online, it was £100. That's what it was. So I thought, CEX, I thought, that's not a bad little bargain in that. Looked at prices of them. Not bad. Checked. They got one not far from me. So I thought, I'll go get that then. £100. Gets it. gets it home, puts it into the computer Friday night. Nothing. Fuck all. A black screen. That's all it had. A black screen. So I took it out, put it back in, took it out, put it back in, got in touch with Graham, says, are you free to come online and just help me out here?
Help!
Help, I need your help. So we took it to pieces, we put it in, I was there on my phone, he says, yeah, you've got that clicked in, put it in, have you done this, have you done that? Nothing. My motherboard had a little red light on it. It says, oh, that's telling you that it's something's wrong with it. What light's coming up? So he looked on manual. Yeah, your GPU's knackered. I'm like, fucking hell, man. I'm like, what the fucker? So I had to go all the way back up to where I got it from, a CX, to change it. So I got there and I'm like, don't work. Oh, well, you're under warranty. Let's do a warranty check on it. You've got a bit of time. Yeah, I've got a bit of time, no problems. Puts it in, sets it going. I'm looking around shop. He went, you all right, mate? I said, yeah. He says, it's working. Oh, you know, when your heart drops and you think, fuck. You know, if you want a black screen. I would have fucking told you that. Just told you that 10 minutes ago, you fucker. So,
I think they're evil at CEX.
Yeah. So I stood there saying, well, you're going to give me some discount now. I've just trailed all the way back to change it. No, we don't do a discount. So I've got now the GTX 1070, which was 160.
Yeah,
So
which
I've
will
got-
play anything at 1080p on high at 60 frames per second still.
Yeah.
Absolute
So-
bargain. You can play whatever you want.
Yeah, so I've got a new card and it's working well, but it was £160. So I am now going to have to work a bit harder to get that camera now. So, yes. So that's what I've been doing this week. That's what I've been buying. That's where my money's gone. So a little bit skint now. But
Super
it's,
Shell coming, Andy, please.
yeah, no begging. So if you want to buy me a new card and camera,
And get ready for Benny's gaming channel.
mate, it went funny today though. It said there was an error with video rendering. Popped up an error. I was like, oh, that's not good. That when I was playing that game, do you know that? What was that? High Life.
Yeah.
I downloaded a game called High Life. It's from the makers of Rick and Morty. It's funny. It's a shooting game, but the gun talks to you. And it's like proper Rick and Morty swearing at you and everything with you. I fall off at bridge, and it goes, you didn't really want to do that, did you? No, you didn't really. Mick, I was only joking. Thank you very much for that super chat. Much appreciated, mate. I was only joking. You don't have to put super chat, but thank you very much. It is all good. Something says I've got a Vega 64 in mind. Don't know what. I know nothing about computers, mate, to be honest with you. Know nothing. I just know that it's Graham, when we're looking
The
at it.
Vega 64 was the top end AMD when the 1070 was out.
Ah, right. I say it was Graham that just said it's not a bad price for that.
Yeah.
1070 if you can get that, if you can afford it. So yeah, it is like a Judge Dredd gun, mate, but it's got a mouth and it talks. It's funny. It is good. It is good. And you've got a knife that talks to you when you're killing people. Stab him, you bastard! Stab him! Stick him in the gut! Stick him in the gut! Hit him again! Fucking use me! Stab him! Dave, you didn't have to with that. Cheers, mate. But you didn't have to. I'm only. Do you know what I mean? But thank you very much for that super chat. It's much appreciated. So yeah. Mick says I'll face it back. Do you do a discount? I fucking tried for discount. I was like, fucking, I brought it all the way back here. It's cost me money to get here, pal. Do you know what I mean? My time coming all the way over here. Oh, sorry about that. Let's put it on silent. So yeah. It's not CAX, Mick. No, don't go to CAX. You get no discount.
That's it. You're gonna watch what sex shop you go to. They'll sell you a whole different sort of stuff in there.
Yeah.
It was
Something-
funny though, before you send me back, I go, let me just check to see if they offer discounts. You can get
Yeah.
Oh, they don't do discounts. I'm still going to try.
It's a fucking true gonna try, yeah. True, right. I did try it, stood there. Stood there and argued with it. Just Rose been vaping strawberry cheesecake, strawberries and cream, blueberry cheesecake, blueberry custard, in peach custard this week. All pretty good too. Nice. Swamp Thing is computers all liquid cooled. Yeah, CX is smackhead heaven. I can believe that, mate. I can believe it is. The stuff that they got in there, I can believe there's all phones in there and everything. Do you know what I mean? It's like an upper class cash converters, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is quite funny. If you ever go past the cash converters, you can always tell when it's middle of the month and they've got no money. Because they're all walking down with TVs. And then you see them going to in there. There you go.
Yeah.
There's my TV. And you see him walking out with money. And then you see him at end of month walking back out with TV. See him all the time.
Yeah, that makes me laugh. CX overpriced. When you go on the website, you goes, we buy it for £10. We sell it for 85 quid. It's like,
Yeah.
At least they're honest and it's all up
They are,
front.
at least, exactly.
Yeah,
at least
yeah.
they're honest. They'll say they'll buy it for that car. They'll buy it for 75 quid and sell it for fucking 160.
But I
they're
was like,
honest with you.
we're on Zoom. I'm like, that going, take a load of shit down, see if you can get.
Yes, we've got to sell them. See if you get some money off of it. I'm like, I've not to sell, mate. not that's worth all. Do you know what I mean? So.
Yeah, me and Mrs. always chat to Ian about it. At some point, I'm going to start revamping all of this. Because at the moment, I know I could just tidy the juice up and that, but it just looks like a dumping ground. So I'm going to whole new background and maybe paint these shelves and stuff, give it a bit of a spruce. So I'm going to bit of a LED light in that. So I'm going
You can put some lights up.
Yeah, give it a bit of a tart up, because at the moment it's just.
I need to
do wonky green triangles.
Yeah, I'm thinking about. I need to do something with it. I'm getting a bit bored. It's just there in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't know. I might whether I put some, but wood's expensive. I think about putting some panels up. You know, like some floorboarding on the wall, or I don't know.
I mean, Mrs. We were looking at, because I've got that fake wood background. It's like a photography like sheet thing we just stuck on. We were both looking at it at the weekend, going, "Is that upside down?" Because the way the shade goes, like from where they've done it, I thought,
right,
upside down, like, but it's like, nah, fuck it.
I wouldn't notice if Steve, but yeah, I don't know what I'm going to.
Right, chat. Every time that Steve's on a stream, ask him if his background's upside down.
Yeah.
Getting paranoid, like.
Yeah, catch you later, love. See you later, mate.
Yeah.
So glad you were all right, and thank you for popping in. Been a while. We'll have to get you on when you feel like it, because we missed having a chat with you. So we are looking to get some guests on as well. We have got a guest on next week. We have got Black Rose Elixir on next week, so that will be good. Got a bargain mixed well from EC1 today, 36 quid, total 100. I did see that, to be honest. I'm very tempted to buy one myself, because we were doing some Nick Salt ones for like 15 quid.
Oh, right.
They're like 50 ml of juice or something, do you know what I mean? And I thought, oh, that might not be too bad, that. So I was very tempted with some of them. They did a pod one, a mod one, a kit one, a juice, and 2 juice ones. And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound too bad. But Vape and Hamster does mystery boxes. He put in last week, did you know that? It was on Twitter. He put down mystery boxes are they're usually about 40 quid. He said they're half price, £20 or £25, and you enter into a competition to get the what's the new one that came out, that 1111 Reborn? Mech?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, get into a competition to win that. He says, so put it out there, buy a mystery box. Do you know how many people bought a mystery box?
No one.
Do you know who's got the 1111? That one person. He's just given it. Just put it in the box. So yeah, have a look on there. He does juices, and also he throws in like a pod kit with it. If he's got like a cheap pod kit, he'll throw that in. So it's worth doing.
It's kind of sad that if you do a promotion like that and you just get one person.
He's not a big site though, mate. That's the problem. He's not a massive site. He's just a lad on his own. He works and he just does a little little one. He has juice. He's got his own juice line, you know, and he does other people's. But have a look on his site. There's some bargains on juice.
Got
and
that ASIG one if you want to look at that, the mystery boxes.
Oh yeah, put them in. Yeah,
Those meddling kids found out.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So this is 25% of these are ones that are on sale. That's the one I was saying. Yeah, sub home.
Yeah.
They've got that one. So you get 100 ml of juice and a sub home tank for 20 quid.
It's all right,
Aidan, you all right, mate? It is Tom Booze. You all right, buddy? Yeah, pod kit and 10 ml salts. That's what I found on there. RDA with coils and cotton for the tenner. RCA with coils and cotton for 20 quid. Lucky Dip vape kit
100 ml of juice
from 25 quid.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So there is some on there that you can. That they've dropped the price of, and I don't think they're too bad.
There's a Fallout bundle.
Cotton.
That's just cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just these fellas.
All right, mate. Big love. You can't see us. I'm doing big love, and you can't even see us. There you go. Big love, Ian. Big love, mate. So, but yeah, like I say, that mystery box, when I got an email through for it saying it was cheap, I was definitely looking at them. I thought, ooh, should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? And then I plumped for a graphics card instead.
Yeah. Gaming for weeks.
Swanson says, I got the first one. Has it been delivered? What did you get? Is it worth it? Have you had it delivered yet? Yeah, Fallout is the EC1's own product. They came out with a load of stuff at one time, didn't it? Yeah, for 15 quid, and you get a sub-home tank, 15 quid and 100 ml of juice. If you don't like either, you can throw them in beating, you know what I mean? You can use them till coils have gone. They'll have coils with sub-home tank, won't it?
It's like there was I Fancy one that got those Revo tanks for 68p.
Yeah.
And they come one pre-installed coil and 2 more coils. But
Just use them.
like 10 of them.
Yeah, use them. Yeah.
It actually works out cheaper than buying the Revo tank and the coil separately.
As well, yeah.
Just keep buying the tanks.
Yeah. Sometimes it is, if you look at stuff, sometimes it is cheaper to buy stuff and just try it and throw it away instead of buying a new coil. Vaping Hamster has got in the original boosting cheap as well. The original boost. Aegis boost, yes. Proper cheap. I'm not telling you.
Proper cheap.
Not telling you yet until he gets
I'm not
off.
telling you. You have to wait till bargains for next week. It'll be in bargains next week unless everybody goes buys it. 13.5 quid.
Well, is it worth you actually showing this bag? Because you've had a lot of issues with the Aegis boost.
Benny,
Exactly.
no, bro, might nick it.
Yeah. You'll find that for £13.50 over on 3 Men and a Vape Show next week.
The short film mystery box is worth it.
Mystery box. Yeah.
Text toy in a TV remote.
The short film mystery box is worth it. Some good juice. Only thing I found with a mystery box that I bought once, and there's one up on my channel. I bought one, and it came with everything that they just wanted to get rid of off its shelf. It had fucking dust on it and everything.
Oh yeah, I had one from Flawless.
Oh,
and it was like about 12 bottles of this same one Nick Salt, 10 mil Nick Salt, same flavour of the whole lot. I was like,
Yeah. That's the only thing. It's well, I do it every now and again when Chefs did one, and I put it in, ticks it random, and they sent it random, and it was all like beef. Yeah, beef. I got beef. I got what else did I get? Sweet potato.
yeah, they probably looked and go, hang on a minute, isn't that bloke off the mixer?
He's getting a Sunday dinner.
Yeah, honestly, I got Mick got one. He got a load of cactus, didn't he? He got cactus
he got
for days.
3 bottles of 30 mil cactus. No, he got 2 30 mil cactus and 100 mil cactus.
It was just did Chefs go bust? No, Chefs. The tale of Chefs is that it was the obviously the time of as it is now is pods have took over. A lot of things have, stopped mixing. I'm just filling this up. So a lot of things of mixing have gone downhill. And people, obviously, there's other sites that have popped up selling concentrates and things like that. So it didn't go under. They chose to shut the shop.
Yeah.
I think the rents were costing them. They had 2 units. Simon, cheers, mate.
You
Not
had the
going
import
anywhere.
duties as well.
They had import duties. Everything was just costing more and more and more. So they obviously chose to shut shop because it was just spiraling out of control.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, they haven't gone bust. They've just shut the shop, just started to close down and wind themselves up. So they haven't gone bust as such. They just can't afford to keep going. That's why. Craig D says, Kenny told me they went bust. I've got the screenshots to prove it. No, like I say, they didn't go bust. They just accumulating factors. Lockdown, they got rid of a load of staff. They took a new person on that were running stuff, and people didn't like it and things like that. There's behind the scene things that went on as well, but it all came down to prices. They wanted to give one at warehouses back, and they won't take it and things like that. So there's a lot of things that have gone on behind the scenes, really.
Just general business stuff.
And like I say, it just happens. Bobo was same. He had to shut. All right, Barry Jones saying Lewis Post is saying they called the receivers.
Oh,
So if they did, I didn't know that. I was told that they just shut because they couldn't afford thing. I didn't realise that if you call the receivers in, that means, but not necessarily you've gone bust. It means it's a limited company and they've just shut all their accounts. That's what that is, isn't it? So they don't have to pay anything. So, Brave Banana juices now, they taste like jelly babies. Nice. Just done a rebuild on my V1 Dead Rabbit RTA. I forgot how good the flavour is on it. I haven't used it for a long time. It's a great RTA. It was when it came out. It was Dead Rabbit. I like the Dead Rabbit, to be honest with you.
Have you got a challenge cap?
No, that's what I'm gutted that I didn't get the butcher or the
I was the same.
Yeah, I'm gutted that I didn't, because it did the butcher and another one,
Priest.
didn't there? The priest, yeah, the butcher and the priest. Lobo says, you lads coming on next week's show? We can pop on if you want. I don't know. Do you want to go on the show next week?
I can't. I'm at work.
Oh, if James can't come on. So, do you want to come on, Steve?
Yeah, can do.
Yeah, we
you
can
got
do.
over 1,000 subs.
Yeah, he's got well over it. We can come on, mate. We can come on. Oh, they've liquidated. Shrek says they've liquidated. Yeah, that means they've shut it down. So if you access their site, it says a message saying about it. So yeah, they've shut the shop. And liquidated. It just means they've shut up on it. Don't mean they've gone bust. Just they've shut it. Yes, Simon says, yeah, to be honest, they can't get out of the warehouse lease, then yes, they simply bring in the receivers, go bust. It's the only way to get out of the lease. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Cease trading it and Mrs. repay off the creditors for debtors. Yeah, that's it. They couldn't get out of that lease.
Okay. We still got nom-noms for that kind of stuff. We still got nom-noms.
We can't go on with JP. We can't go on without JP. Where's the sense of unity? Well, it's not my fault he works.
I got to earn money. Got to pay the child maintenance.
You're not getting paid for here.
Why you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what that. Do you know what that sounded like to me? You're not getting paid, but does that sound like that to you, Steve? I thought they were talking a different language then. What did you say, Graham?
I'm getting paid.
For what?
You said you'll pay me?
Oh, for being on here. Is
Yeah.
that what you said? Oh, yeah. We said we sort it out later, that.
You
Oh,
must
you
have
told
been
me
in
not to
contact
say. Tell the other two, didn't you?
I did tell you not to tell him, Graham. I did tell you not to tell him.
If that's the
then.
case,
Your
then I want
contract
back
then.
pay.
Why not
You
get
get back pay. I'll give you back pay, yeah. Back pay of 0 is 0. Yeah, you can all have back pay of 0.
Sweet. Fuck on.
So, because I'm a nice guy. We're nice guys, Kenny. That's why. Craig, I'd come on your show when you decide to do one. I don't mind coming on your show.
You're a flying pig.
Yeah. Coming soon in January, February, March, April, May, June, July, October, September, October, November, and December.
Of 2025.
Of any year you can pick.
Yeah.
As Mick said, it's like the launch of Amatorium.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, like I say, that's them mixture boxes. Buy them. Take a chance, guy. Take a chance. It is a chance in it on them. It is a chance. 100%.
Oh yeah, yeah.
100%.
It could be a tank that you kind of like.
It might, yeah, because this threw in. Chefs did throw in a tank with mine, and it was about 20-year old. On RDA, it was about 20-year old. This RDA, I'd never even heard of it.
Yeah.
Craig D's got a new video coming up with an update.
Ooh.
Looking forward to it, son. Looking forward to it.
It's an announcement of an announcement.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Have we got his link to his thing? Put it in. We've got a link. Get him some subs in. Anybody know what it's called, Graham?
The link's coming soon.
I think I might be subscribed to.
Drop the link in. Drop the link in chat.
Oh, scroll. After doing a big purge of channels, I suddenly added about 40 channels.
Why? You
I was
purged them.
drunk.
You got rid of them all. Oh, you were drunk.
I was
All right,
drunk.
fair enough.
What a drunken rage.
Well, we're on about-
I've got one called Emma Cruises, which is where this girl just goes on cruise liners.
What was you watching? Why?
It's
Why?
interesting.
Are you planning on going on a cruise?
No,
Or was the woman interesting?
no.
That's more like it. That's more like it. He thought he put it on to see if it was Jane McDonald. That's what he put it on for, wasn't it?
Wait till she goes out in a bikini.
Oh, watch this.
I've been watching a lot of Joe Rogan stuff at the moment. It's got
All right, yeah.
There's some good people on there. Apart from when flicked over and he had bloody Russell Brand on there. Oh, he's such a fucking donut.
I do like Joe Rogan.
Oh, Joe Rogan's brilliant. Yeah, it's just because sometimes when he does his podcast, he does it live as well, so you can watch it on YouTube. And he's sitting there, he's just sitting there with a massive cigar.
Breaking news. We've just had a bargain coming now over from Mr. Cloudchucker. It's an eBay. If anybody wants a Ruby 21 mech mod, there's one on eBay for £110. Thank you for that, roving reporter. Thank you.
Oh, can't find it. Might be on my other account. I've got about
It's Chewing the Fat with Craig and Kenny.
I've got about four other accounts.
Chewing the Fat.
All ready for chewing the fat with Craig and Kenny.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it-
yeah, I'm so going to talk to myself in chat.
Yeah. So is it going to be just a chat show? Is it going to be a parody show? Is it going to be, what's it going to be? Straight saying, get yourself to Peacock to say if you want Jane McDonough. I'm sure you'll find her there for some 100 prime cans from Wakey Wines. Yeah, Wakey Wines, £100 for a can.
I just noticed the URL.
All right.
Chewing the fat with Craig and Kenny. Son.
Son. There you go. It's in there. Chewing the Fat with Craig and Kenny. If anybody wants to subscribe to it.
But before you do, just create about 10 accounts. Have different browsers open. Pop in. Everybody, it's a new thing.
It is. Just spam them.
Spam them.
Get in now. So he's just put it in as Cloud Chucker. If you want to have a look at it, hopefully it will be legit and it's not a clone. That's what you will be hoping. That's the only thing. Unless it's him that's selling it. He hasn't said that. It could be him that's selling it if you want to bargain. 20 Ruby 21700.
I noticed, after the that mech sale that you had, that you put up on this channel just before Christmas, everything like that. So many of is that Purge, wasn't it? so many purges just suddenly appeared on eBay
Oh, did they?
for 150 quid each.
Yeah. It was, what is it? It was Metal Vape that told us about that. And then everybody disappeared. That was the quickest. It took twice I did it. And that's the quickest I've ever seen anybody drop out of a chat. We'd gone from 42. It was unbelievable. It just went 40. 2 people. 8, 10. I'm like, bloody hell. I was gutted. It's going to be the only show where chat can do what they want, troll themselves, troll us, content, vape shite, call outs to Muppets. Might review the latest smokes. We shall see what happens. He says it's not him. It looks like a legit. It's got the card with it. So hopefully it'll be legit. I think you can get in touch with Kennedy and they'll tell you if it's legit. I think they're back open. It's Kennedy. Because they do other stuff, don't they, at Machine Shop?
Well, I had that Kennedy box mod, one of the most ugliest, useless things I ever bought. I gave it away in a charity raffle when I was
You
drunk.
also you can give it to charity, a bit like you do when you go around and give it to one of these shops. Do you know what I mean? When you go to charity shops and just give them all your shit.
Yeah.
Hey, what a cracking bargain was that Rafe. Yeah, I've got the Rafe. I ain't used it yet, but cracking bargain. Did you say no giveaway this week? No, there's no giveaway this week. Well, I never have giveaways. I've no giveaway shit to give. But you can go over to, you can use some discount codes if you want. You can go over to cloudcartel.co.uk and get some coils, use Benny10, or you can go over to Hip Hop Juice and use Benny NUVS and get 12% off whatever he's got on site. There's some good deals on cotton and that lot does Hip Hop, if you're after some cotton.
And you can go to the DIYflavorchasers.co.uk.
You can go to DIY Flavor
Which
Chasers.
is a great lead into what JP was going to talk about.
Yes, right, quickly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like relying on that nicotine, what I ordered and didn't get.
Ah,
You can buy yourself some Nick shots, though. Go to a local shop and get some Nick shots.
yeah, just pop get some Nick shots.
Yeah, probably.
Just pick up a couple of Nick shots for £2. Make
Yeah.
yourself an 120ml bottle. Makes 200ml. There's that 30ml that you've got.
Mm.
Yeah, because it's 13% recommendation in it.
200ml for a 30ml bottle. Make it 200ml for £7.65, not including postage.
Yeah, that's what I used, but it was Royal Mail Shrek.
Royal Fail.
Address.
Just lately, I'm getting parcels from Nivo's giveaway penny. Yeah, I've only just got the stuff. I'm not giving it away. Yeah, can I have a hat?
Yeah.
Out of the phone thing.
Here's a key ring.
Here's a key ring and a bottle opener.
Let's do a race for the key ring.
Yeah. Anyone wants the vote's key ring?
5 minutes. Go.
So yeah, mine at the moment at Royal Mail, when I'm getting parcels sent through, it'll come up as it's been delivered, and I've never got out. And apparently it's someone in the sorting office that scans it wrong. They scan it in the sorting office saying that it's delivered, and they've scanned the wrong code.
Yeah.
And it's to tell you that it's shipped out, not delivered.
Yeah.
And then it turns up 2 days later.
It said they tried to deliver it at midday on the Monday.
Yeah.
But, they had no problem, so it got returned to the depot. I thought, I know for a fact at 12 midday in that day, I was sitting in the front room in the lounge, and that my dog. Anyone walks past, go mental.
Yeah.
And I spoke to our postman. He goes, "Yeah, I think someone's just at the depot's gone." Oh yeah, beep, whatever like that. He came the next day, so he wasn't that bothered.
Yeah. Well, they just came 2 days later. They've done it twice now to me.
Yeah.
Done it twice now, and it turns up 2 days later. So, right, it is that time. Do go over to the Late Night Vape Show and see the Late Night Steamer Show. It is on in exactly 5 minutes. So go over, see Mick, Bill, and Dave, the new caster for the new shows. Hopefully they'll have a little bit of a steaming going on. Be able to tell you about, because steaming is the future. And the future is now.
Yes.
So we'll go around and say goodbye.
And when you go to over there, do a hashtag FB23.
All right. Not a clue what that is, but go put hashtag FB23.
Yeah.
James, do you want to say your goodbyes?
Goodbye. Yeah, another good show, guys. I've like I say, enjoyed it, especially the Three Men in a Vape Show section. That was a good little banter that you created. People in chat, you're all being stars, and I'll see you on the next one. And I'll pass it over to Steve.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, boys. Oh, kind of a bit blurry then, Vinny. Thank you, everybody in chat, for joining us tonight, as per usual. And you can catch me tomorrow night on the Laid Back Vape Show at 7:30, where we've got a guy called Loki Vape Asylum. He's there's a lot of stuff on Instagram that Ian's got in contact with, so we've got him on tomorrow night. So go and check us out, and I'll see you again next Sunday. Thank you very much, Graham.
All right. Cheers, chat. Catch us over with Benny on the DIY e-liquid mixing show, doubly certified, on Wednesday at 9 o'clock. And you can catch me on the Solo service live on Thursday at I think it's 7:30.
Yes.
7:30, which I'm really, really looking forward to. We're going to be goffing out. I know it. I'll pass it over to Benny.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody in chat, for joining us tonight. Much appreciated. No offense to anybody when we put little bits up. It's only a little bit of a laugh. So no offense is made. Do go over to Mick and Bill and Dave and go see them now. Do check out the Laid Back Vape Show tomorrow night with Ian and our own Steve. Do come and join us on Wednesday night on the UK Liquid Mixing Show. You will see us back here again on Sunday for NUVS. You can also, if you are on Twitch, thank you very much for joining us on Twitch. Much appreciated for watching. Do give us a like over there, sub to us, whatever you need to do over there. I don't know how it goes.
Little bro.
What? I'm doing my outro. Check the chat.
I just like interrupting you. I really do.
I've dropped the chat down because I'm just getting ready to intro. So yes, big love to you. Also, you can get us on the podcast. You will find it on your favourite streaming. Give it 48 hours, it will be up there. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put UK Mixing Show is on its own channel. Benny Vapes has got his own thing, so I might put NUVS under Benny Vapes rather than its own channel, so you can find it easier. But you can find it if you want to listen back on a podcast. So yes, so thank you very much for joining us, and we'll see you again next week. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.